Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. What is going on, guys? Brandon Gentile here. We have your market update for the day, and boy, oh boy, was it a wild day. Chairman Powell made some interesting comments, and the market didn't like it. Let's just say that. So you can see down here the bond yields jumped big time, all the way up to 4, basically, just under a tick under 4 on his comments that, and it's right here actually, that recent hot economic data may force a central bank to increase interest rates at a more aggressive pace, and that the terminal rate may be higher than previously anticipated. Interesting. So markets didn't like that, and as you can see here, the 10-year yield wildly gyrating, then kind of just balanced out a little bit. But again, bonds shouldn't be doing that, as we've been saying for a long time. Bonds don't do that. That's not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be a steady, stable asset. So, what happened here? The stock market getting pounded, and a couple percent down. Some certain stocks, Tesla, some really, tech kind of heavy stocks getting hit harder. Overall, the DXY up to 106. So I mean, some huge data, huge news on moves here. Just a huge jump up. People, flooding into the dollar, and just saying, hey, whoa, get me out of here. Up over 1%, 1 to 1.5% here. Let's see the daily. You can see this huge spike again on the news, just jumping up and just sucking liquidity up. People saying, whoa, I'm out. I'm on the sidelines. They don't want to be. People don't want to play in this higher rate environment, right? It sucks liquidity into the dollar. People are selling off assets and going into the dollar. And that's not good for the rest of the world. So that's the play here is, hey, developing economies might be hit here going forward if the Fed doesn't jump in and start buying all the assets, in which they're going to do. If the rates, we're going to keep watching this. If the rates keep climbing up above 4 and 4.5, get to 5, I mean, we're going to have massive problems. There are going to be problems. We had 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, and we had countries collapsing. People charging the palace. The ESG poster child, Sri Lanka, the best score possible for ESG, and their country literally collapsed 6, 8, 9 months ago, and their palaces overrun. People are swimming in their swimming pools, and we've shared that over and over again here. This is the hilarity, the irony of the ESG movement, which is all about control. And people are still going down this rabbit hole of ESG, and I'm for the environment, and follow the science. You are the people that are the useful idiots. There is no other way to say it. Follow the money is what you should be doing, not follow the science. This has now been completely blown wide open with the Twitter files, everything, things that I've been talking about and we've been talking about for years, decades, literally, have now been exposed, confirmed, fortunately, with the Twitter files and many things that are happening. Just government coming out and now admitting things and saying, oh yeah, Bill Gates admitting things, Dr. Tolbooth himself. So if we continually follow people that don't have our best interest in heart, then there's no hope for that person. There's no hope for those people. And it brings down the country too. It brings down society. So we have to start following the money, not following the science. Noah Bowerley talks about this all the time as well. And kudos to him for really pointing that out. Follow the money. As Charlie Munger says, when we have to be able to hold opposing opinions in our head at the same time. There's a lot of things Charlie Munger does and says that are idiotic, and there's a lot of things he says that are brilliant. One of them that he says are brilliant and be able to hold these opposing opinions is, show me the incentive and I'll show you the outcome. So it's just beyond frustrating when you see this. So 106, the dollar strengthening is going to collapse economies, and then they're going to have to come in and start bailing and buying up the assets, buying up bonds, buying up assets everywhere. You'll own nothing and be happy. They're going to start buying. When you think student loans are bad, this is the beginning. When people can, they have 2 million, 5 million, 10 million people foreclosing on their homes, when this everything bubble really pops, you're going to have them buying, the Federal Reserve, the central banks buying up assets of everybody. You'll own nothing and be happy. You'll own nothing and be happy. You will own nothing and be happy. Crude down 4% today, so the commodities really got destroyed today, just really across the board. Natural gas up a bit, but everything else just absolutely throttled. Silver down almost 5%, gold down 2%. Crude oil down, like we said, 4%, over 4%. So just absolutely hammered, and people flooding into the dollar and just scared. Like, whoa, didn't expect that from Powell. Thought we were going to be easing here, and he's saying we're going higher with the rates even more than people initially thought. Bitcoin down a little bit. I don't know why it did that. But Bitcoin down a little bit, 1.7% it says. But Bitcoin holding up extremely well, quite honestly, for this global liquidity indicator. Bitcoin and then gold and silver are your 3 global liquidity indicators. And we always talk about the big 3, though. The trifecta is the dollar, DXY, the 10-year yield, and oil. So watching those three as a barometer of what's going on in the economy, and then the liquidity indicators. And Lynn Alden talks about this all the time. Larry Lepard talks about this all the time. And I want to give you other people that you can go study and watch them and dive deeper into these things and see what is going on and why those things are going on. And this, again, this is a great tool, this site we use every day to really quickly see what's going on and get a quick barometer of the market and what's going on. Take the temperature of the market. So that's it, guys. This is a wild day today. The Fed came out. No one really expected it. Obviously, commodities got crushed. Bitcoin got hammered. Gold and silver got hammered. Oil got hammered. And the dollar went up. Everything got hammered. Equities got hammered. And the dollar's the only thing that strengthened on that news. That, hey, we're gonna be going higher with the rates here. So people are just fleeing out of stuff, jumping out of stuff, and rightfully so. But this is, again, why we always talk about preparing at the end of the day. Get your Bitcoin, gold, silver, food storage, energy, your water filtration, your garden, your security, firearms, ammo, land, and community. We have to be prepared and be resilient and independent. Then we need the government and our overlords and these systems, the logistics, the just-in-time logistics. We need that less and less. Know your rancher. Shake hands with your rancher. Build a community of people around you that you can survive a natural disaster. You can survive these man-made disasters that we have created. We've voted these people into power, and we've voted morons into power for decades, and they have elected, pseudo-elected, they've handpicked bureaucrats to then, what do you think is going to happen, right? You are guilty by association. That's what I was taught, as my mother said all the time. Hey, Brandon, be careful of the people you hang around because you'll be guilty by association. So when you elect bad people to power, when you elect liars to power, when you elect just ruthless people who have no care in the world except power, getting power themselves, who do you think they're going to put into other power positions, into their cabinet, into bureaucratic positions, in lobbying, etc.? They put other morons that are going to promote their agenda into those positions. So this is what we have. We have this deep state swamp, for lack of a better term, and that's not a Trump term. Trump just popularized it, but that term was already here, and that was something we've all felt and seen now for decades. This is the Bush family. It's all these families. It's Hillary being run over by Barack Obama as the media, they came in and said, hey, the puppeteers at the top said, no, it's this guy's turn. Sorry, Hillary, step aside. And Hillary is part of the swamp. So you think about what is actually going on here behind the scenes. This is why we talk about the Great Reset and the Great Narrative and the conspirators hierarchy and Tragedy and Hope and these books that show us the future and show us what's going on. So I appreciate you coming to my TED Talk. This is not financial advice. It's freedom advice. Please share this out. The algorithm hates truth. The algorithm hates truth. So please share this out. The only hope we have to getting out truth and creating more prosperity worldwide for each other. That is it. Getting out truth and getting out counter narratives to this mainstream propaganda megaphone being shouted down to you. That is it. It's the only way we have. So thank you for your time and energy. Bitcoin is time and time is Bitcoin. It's the only two finite assets I know of. So please go check out the other videos we've been doing on some of our thought pieces we have going on about the biggest lies we are told, the things that I've learned that have helped me become wealthy and just really helped me in my life, and very grateful for them. So please go check out the last couple of videos we posted in the couple of videos we have coming this week as well, and share those out because they've created great wealth in my life, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them. So please go check those out. Let me know what your thoughts are in here as well. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.